Good evening, everyone. My name is Sam Newman, and I'm the UK and Ireland sales exec for Entegral, and I'm joined tonight by my two assistants / colleagues, Elise Bell and Miles Homewood, who will be playing a couple of parts throughout our demonstration this evening. So first off, I just really wanted to say a thank you to ILC for having us here tonight. Real privilege, and it makes a nice change to be doing this off Teams and selling my wares off Teams, so that's great. And thank you for all of you for listening to our demonstration. So first off, who are we? So Entegral is a global SaaS business with a truly unique background. Our parent company, Enterprise, were among one of the first to start really experiencing the unintended consequences of rapidly improving vehicle technology. This caused greater complexity in the repair of vehicles, more complex supply chain challenges, and if you pair this with, it's been a very relevant topic throughout the night, but ever-increasing customer demands for things like control, visibility, and efficiency, we can really understand just why Entegral came about. So for Enterprise, Entegral offers unparalleled insight to their supply chain and really allows super precise first-time decisions to be made at FNOL. And also we can completely digitize the customer the whole claim, all whilst reducing the cost of that claim. Now, if we turn to the wider industry, we're starting to see these challenges that Enterprise were experiencing 6 years ago today. So not only are we really helping to future-proof Enterprise, but we now can help the rest of the industry. So the approach Enterprise are taking here is to offer accurate and secure applications and integrations that enhance existing FNOL journeys, all whilst being totally agnostic. So first thing I really want to make clear here is we're not an FNOL provider, but the purpose of today, we have mocked up an FNOL journey. Makes the presentation a little bit more exciting and means you don't have to just look at my mug for the evening. But our USP is really to help power and support the ever-changing FNOL journey. There are some great FNOL products out there, and we've seen quite a few of those showcased tonight. So what we're going to see here is how Entegral can help power your FNOL journey by coordinating and connecting all parts of the claim together. So plugging Entegral into your FNOL truly makes the claim journey more efficient. So allow me to introduce you to Holly. We created a concept being Holly's journey. So Holly is a busy professional. She is constantly on the move and her time is incredibly valuable. Now, unfortunately, Holly is going to be having a crash in her snazzy BMW and is going to be needing some of our help. So in today's demonstration, we're going to be walking through this journey, showing how Holly can engage with our applications, instruct suppliers, all from the roadside, and how our budding young claim handler, Barry here, can manage and track that progress. So, as we can see, Holly has just swerved and had a ding in her car. No pressure on the acting here. Okay. Perfect. So what we can do is, if we can get the screen, we can show. Perfect. So we ping. That's a bright white light. We can ping straight through to Holly's phone here, and the insurance company's been notified and pinged everything through. So we acknowledge some of the serious stuff, emergency services is needed, and also I feel that it's dead important to talk about choice and options. So the traditional FNOL is available for all of Integral's applications, but for this we're going to do something a bit snazzier, and we're going to walk through some of the applications we have. So if you click to join this thing, we need to confirm that she's driving the vehicle. Perfect. Looking at this, I feel like a recovery is well needed. I don't think we'll be getting this very far. So she lets us know it's recovery. So this is going to be first part of the FNOL and going to be really crucial to make sure Holly gets home, gets safe. So she has had an accident. She just needs to confirm her location. Perfect. And as easy as that, we can instruct a recovery agent using Integral's connected ecosystem, and we can connect it to a driver. We can see how far away that driver is as well. Perfect, so that's the first supplier instructed, the first supplier connected to our ecosystem. Perfect, and now while we're waiting, we can help start gathering some of that information so it can all be supplied for the claim handlers, so we can confirm the details and start telling us a little bit about some of the accident circumstances. So in this occasion, on the road just outside here, Holly has swerved and avoided the dog in the road, which has caused us to ding her car. Perfect, so once she's confirmed everything through there, and she's happy with the circumstances, we're going to then ask her to take some images of the vehicle. Perfect. We preloaded them. I wasn't quite trusting my reliance on technology and nothing failing here. So we can add multiple images, and these will all get pumped, driven through to the claim handler and the body shops and that whole supply chain if needed. Perfect. Pictures taken. Now, then an opportunity to add any extra notes. And it's good to know the dog's okay. Holly can sleep soundly in her bed tonight. Perfect. So we've got the claim report, and now we're going to start adding into a couple of extra services into this and start instructing some of the other suppliers that Holly needs through the FNOL.
I'm pretty sure you want that too.
Perfect. So first one is booking a repairer. Need to see if we can get this BMW fixed. So this is where Integral's technology really plugs into the back of everything that's going on here and starts empowering the decision that Holly's going to make. So what we're going to drive into this is we need to see a BMW approved repairer. And the particularly insurance company needs to make sure everyone's BS 10125 certified. So this got a couple of choices, but we're going to pick this first one, and we can see BMW approved, BS 10125 certified, and Holly can even have a look at the picture and make sure that her BMW is going to a really snazzy looking body shop. So we're going to select the repairer. Now again, using Integral's ecosystem, that message, that instruction, with all of those details we've collected, is dropped straight into the body shop's management system. This approach, like everything we do at Integral, is totally agnostic. So next one, she's got a car hire provision on her policy, so we're going to look to book a rental vehicle. So it looks like there's an enterprise branch 1.1 miles away. She's going to click through and instruct them. Perfect. Select the location, be happy with that close, and she's going to pick the nicest car here, although the other options are there, so it's the best car she's entitled to. And again, using that ecosystem, we're going to instruct that rental branch and confirm everything. So that is our FNOL journey. Now, it's all very well pinging out a load of notifications to a load of different suppliers, but really where the true value comes in is how can our claims handlers, how can our insurance companies and our partners get all that data back? So we're now going to jump over to Barry, our budding claims handler, who's going to use Integral's assignment management application. So assignment management effectively is a tool that allows you to both macro manage and micro manage a whole book of claims. So what we're seeing here is every open claim that sample insurance company has from the point of notification all the way through to closure and invoice. So loads of filters and different ways to search within this application: registrations, customer names, claim numbers. But for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to Barry just wants to look at his own files. So we saw in that FNOL journey that this was assigned to Barry. So we're going to filter down so Barry's just looking at the claims relevant to him. And we need to help Holly out. So Holly's just told us that the accident's happened. So we're going to click into the first bucket of everything where we've notified the body shop, but we've not contacted the customer yet. Perfect. So we've produced a nice report here, which is telling us every single claim we have, which is where a customer's needing initial contact. And we can see Holly sat at the top there. So first off, we're going to see very few updates in this. All we know is that we've got a hire car booked. We can see that the instructions been landed in the body shop and the assignment's been created. If we tab along, we're going to be able to see the images that Holly's uploaded earlier as well. So we've got visibility over all of that. It allows Barry to really start managing and tracking this claim. So we're going to fast forward a couple of weeks. Vehicles got on site, vehicles been estimated, and we can see that pulling this data directly from the management system of the body shop, we've got every key date that we would need to see throughout that claim. So we know when it's been estimated, we know when it's got on site, we know when the estimate's been approved, and we can see that ECD as well. So we go another step further. So if we take the estimate, we can see even more information about this. So we can see the number of parts that are on the estimate, the number of parts that have been ordered, and then the number of parts received. And like I said previously, all of this comes through automatically from the body shop management system without any rekeying. So the thing that concerns Barry here is we've got 6 parts received. We've got a couple of days till the ECD, and it making Barry a little bit nervous. So he's going to check the notes. And he's going to see an extra layer of communication and detail that's coming back from the garage. So we can see in this top note here that although the back-ordered door they've given a date of the 16th, if it arrives on time, the ECD is still going to be hit, which is great news. So, but Barry, wants to look after Holly. so wants to send a note just to reassure it. So he's going to pop a note and send it through to the body shop. Now this will land directly in the body shop's management system, allowing them to view that within the job. Cool, so again, all this is absolutely great, but where's Holly in this story? Barry's doing all this great work, but Holly needs to get visibility over what's going on. So if we jump back into our applications and our mobile systems, we can actually track the claim online. And the really nice thing about this, firstly being really simple to get into with a claim number registration, but the great thing about this is it's all connected. So any update that goes, so we get an ECD update, for example, it doesn't just go to the insurance company, it can go to the rental company, it can go to that whole ecosystem and any interested parties, which is super key for keeping everything on track and keeping everything very cohesive. So if we go back a couple of days, we can see estimate not quite started yet. As we progress through, we can see these updates coming through, and we can see the repair's been started with the ECD, and we can track this all the way through to the closure of the claim and the end of Holly's journey. So that brings Holly's journey to a conclusion. So I really hope you found what we said tonight useful, and I hope you can see how Entegral really starts to connect that ecosystem together and is a true application to future-proof any claims journey. So yeah, thank you very much for paying attention tonight, and I hope you all have a good evening.